made on Ridgeway Sports Podcast, episode 73. Hunter Keister back with
K-Mac, let's get it. Let's go episode 73. Let's go.
And we are back to catch you guys up on some wild playoff action from the NBA as well as the NHL and the NFL draft that happened this past weekend. Finishing up tonight as we are recording this on Saturday night. Kurt, what have you thought about the playoffs so far, and what have you thought about the NFL draft?
So far the NBA, definitely some surprises, some no-brainers to me. I feel like a lot of these games have been back and forth, and there's just a lot to discuss there. NFL draft was very eventful as usual. A lot of hits, a lot of misses, a lot of questions, a lot of moves.
We'll start off in the NBA Monday, April 24th, as the Miami Heat beat the Milwaukee Bucks to claim a 3-1 series lead in Game 4. Jimmy Butler, 56 points, explodes onto the scene.
Jimmy Buckets.
We were finally waiting for Jimmy Butler to kind of flex his muscles in this series, especially with Giannis not being 100%, and it finally happened with a 56-point night and 9 rebounds. Brook Lopez really elevates his game, 36 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks, amazing game, and he almost does enough for the Bucks, but Miami claimed a 3-1 lead. That night as well, the Lakers took a 3-1 series lead as they won 117-111 after overtime.
Yep.
As it looks like LeBron went for 22 in this game. John Morant had a terrible game, shooting 8 for 24, scoring 19 points.
Reeves killed it. Wow.
7 for 16 shooting, 6 assists. Yeah, 22 for LeBron.
AD came up small.
Yeah, 4 of 13, 11 rebounds, 4 blocks, 4 turnovers. But yeah, AD's been up and down for sure. Dylan Brooks, 4 of 11, went quiet for 11 points.
Typical.
Not surprised.
Yeah, big win for the Lakers. They take that third win there. The next game was Tuesday, April 25th. The Hawks with a surprising win. They needed down 3-1, and the Hawks were able to get that done. Close game that the Celtics blew, if I recall. Trae Young, I think, went off. Yeah. Well, yeah, he did. 38 points. Wow. 13 assists. That's great.
Yeah, yep. Ooh, Brown went for 35 and 7 as well. What a game.
He's been killing it. Jaylen Brown, yeah, he played good that game.
Young with 38. Collins with 22 on 9 of 18 shooting. Doesn't really do anything else, but helps out in the point department. They get 12 out of Sadiq Bey with 24 minutes off the bench, 4 of 9 shooting. Definitely not bad at all. Bogdanovich puts in 18, 6 rebounds. Big win for Atlanta to stay alive. Boston goes up in this series 3-2. Let's see. It looks like Tatum had a terrible game in this one.
Yeah, he came up pretty small in that
8
one.
8 of 21, 1 of 10 from the 3-point line.
That's awful.
19 points. Al Horford, 33 minutes played, 3 points. Wow. Yikes.
Yeah, he doesn't really. His role isn't. I don't know what it is.
It definitely isn't scoring, but I don't think you can be a starter at this point in the playoffs and only have 3 points to your name.
His game just doesn't reflect maybe in stats. I don't know.
Right.
Probably not.
Is that Blake Griffin on the Celtics? Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bench. I don't even think he really. I think he's a bench.
Yeah, Blake Griffin's a bench guy for the Celtics. I didn't know that. I thought he was on the Nets. Boston loses this one, and Atlanta stayed alive 3-2 in the series. The Nuggets, game number 5, with a chance to close out the T-Wolves, and that is exactly what they do. Really, really close game. Great
Tuesday
fight.
night game.
Great fight from the T-Wolves Tuesday night, but they do eventually fall 112-109 from Denver, and
Nuggets close that out.
The Nuggets close
move
it
on
out.
to the next round.
4-1 that series. Gobert puts in 16 points, 15 rebounds, 26 points from Cat on 9 of 17 shooting, 11 rebounds. Those guys played well Anthony Edwards, 13 of 27, 29 points. All of 6
he's
from
a beast.
3, though. That was rough. Could have needed one of those to go in to stay alive. It doesn't happen. Mike Conley, 7 points, 2 of 7. Doesn't really... Gets 9 assists. That's probably his role in that team.
Just look at Jokic, though, with what he does, triple-doubles.
Yeah,
28, 17, and 12.
Right. Murray comes up crazy,
and we're talking about a
with
center.
35.
Yeah, Jamal Murray, he's underrated, I feel like.
But 12 assists out of Jokic is just...
That's just what he does. He's like the best passing big man in the league.
That's just unheard of.
He does it all.
Yeah, he's incredible. Great win for the Nuggets. They close out the series in 5 and move on to the next round to take on Phoenix, which as we get to current day, that series starts today, Game 1. But speaking of that series, we must talk about Phoenix and the Clippers. Game number 5, Phoenix up 3-1 with the chance to close out their series. The Clippers want to stay alive. Russell Westbrook and nobody else, and everybody else is hurt. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard hurt. So Russell Westbrook by himself, he plays 39 minutes, 14 points scored, 3 of 18 shooting, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 turnovers. Rough night for Russell. Eric Gordon, 21 minutes, 3 points scored. Mike Morris scores 12. Zubac puts in 16. Powell plays nice, 27 points scored, 8 of 17.
Yeah, I feel like Russ honestly played pretty good this series for how he's been playing during the year.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was throwing it back.
He played really well. But this game, when it mattered most, he came up really, really small. But the bench for the Clippers really kept him alive in this game. With Plumlee off the bench, 24 minutes, 20 points.
Their bench has been outproducing
double,
Suns
20,
bench.
Yeah, 20 and 10. And then Batum, 27 minutes, 19 points, 6 rebounds. Huge to keep them in this game. But as we look at the Phoenix Suns, who were victorious, led by 47 from Booker on 42 minutes played. He's
going off this series.
19 for 27, 10 assists as well as 8 rebounds. Chris Paul, 37 minutes, just exactly what you need. 15 points, 7 and 5 from Chris Paul. Ayton, 36 minutes, 21 and 11.
That was huge for them because Ayton sometimes is hard to trust.
Right. And then Kevin Durant, 31.
So he came along too.
31 on 10 of 19 with 6 rebounds and 4 assists. That's exactly what the Phoenix Suns need, and I think exactly why we could see the Phoenix Suns go a long way in this playoffs. But they get the win. They knock out the Clippers in 5 games, and so far, well, we picked the Suns in 6 most likely, and the Nuggets in 4 or 5.
Yep.
So that's looking good. We'll move to Wednesday as New York Knicks have a chance to eliminate the Cavs. 106-95, the final score in this one.
Yeah.
This
crazy.
game,
I didn't think this series would end in 5 games.
Yeah, I thought the Cavs would be able to put up a lot better of a fight, but they really just were unable to score in this point in this playoffs. They only scored over 100 points one time in this 5-game series.
Yeah.
Scoring a low of 79 in a 20-point loss.
79 in today's NBA game is just unheard of.
Terrible, terribly bad. Looking at the Cavs in their defeat, Donovan Mitchell, 28 points. You need a little bit better of 11 of 26 if you're going to shoot that much.
Yeah.
And 3 of 12 from the 3-point line is never going to get it done. But 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. He played all right. Karis LeVert, 37 minutes, 17 points, 6 of 13. The Michigan man, 4 of 7 from the 3-point line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Not a bad day from Karis LeVert. Garland, 21 points, 7 of 13. He fared a little bit better, but still 1 of 6 as the 3-point woes. Just 3s did not fall for Cleveland.
No.
Jared Allen, 4 points on 2 of 6. That you just cannot have out of your front court. And then Mobley as well, 6 points, 2 of 6. They get 9 rebounds and 4 rebounds respectively, but you just need a little bit more out of your front court if you're Cleveland, if you want to have a chance against Julius Randle and company. And
RJ Barrett.
Okoro does 10 points on 20 minutes played, 4 of 5. He plays pretty well off the bench, but This was just a game that was controlled by the Knicks and won by the Knicks, as Julius Randle only played 16 minutes in this one. That's crazy.
He suffered injury.
Oh, he was re-injured. Oh, that's huge. Okay. So that's huge for that next playoff series, as the Knicks did win 4-1, and they will take on Miami in round number 2. Julius Randle, 13 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds in his limited time played. Robinson plays 36 minutes, 13 points, 6 of 9, 18 rebounds. What a game. Brunson, 42 minutes played, 23 points, 8 of 22. Yikes. And RJ Barrett, 36 minutes, 21 points, 7 of 13, with 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Nice. Obi Toppin, 12 with 22, and quickly 29 with 19 points scored. Good game for the Cavs for the Knicks in game number 5.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they get the 4-1 series victory. As I mentioned, they take on Miami in round number 2. No Julius Randle, maybe. I'm
not sure
injury.
What's going on with that injury. Guess we'll know as that series starts tomorrow.
Right. Speaking of that series, Miami-Milwaukee Game 5.
Wednesday night.
This was a fantastic game. Jimmy Butler follows up his 56-point night with a 42-point outing with 8 rebounds, as the Heat are able to put away the Bucks in overtime. 128-126. Giannis finally gets a little bit healthy.
A Bucks blown lead.
The Bucks blow the lead. They do. Yes, they do.
They got outscored 32-16 in the 4th.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Oh, that's massive. What a showing for Jimmy Butler. He turns it on, gets the win. Giannis does what he can, 38-20, but it isn't enough. A 2-point loss.
I can't believe what I'm reading right now. Listen to this, dude. The Heat shot the ball 110 times that game.
Wow.
50 of 110. They shot almost 50 3-pointers. That's insane. And they still scored 52 points in the paint.
The Rangers were 0-10 on their last over 14 on the last power plays. Tied their season-long drought for power play chances. And they finally just scored.
Nice.
Tied it up 1-1 going into intermission. That's crazy. Okay, Miami-Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Let's look at it. K. Love, 32 minutes played,
Love.
15 points, 12 rebounds. Crazy, he's still doing his thing for Miami. Jimmy Butler, we talked about him a little bit. 42 points scored, 46 minutes played, 17 of 33. That is wild. So many shots. 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Great game for Butler. Adebayo plays 40 minutes. He scores 20.
Triple-double.
Triple-double with 20, 10, and 10 for Adebayo. Great game with 2 steals as well and a block. Vincent plays 41 minutes. He's come on pretty well for Miami, as they've kind of made a makeshift backcourt with Vincent and Strauss. Vincent plays 41. He scores.
Yeah, after suffering injuries, Oladipo and Tyler Herro.
Yep. Oh, I forgot about those guys. Yeah, that's crazy. With those guys going down, they've still found ways to get wins.
Yeah, I don't think anybody had the Heat beating the Bucks.
Right. No, I definitely could.
And definitely not in 5 games.
Right. Yeah, but I believe my finals prediction was Boston-Milwaukee. And Milwaukee bowed out in 5 games. As Vincent, 41 minutes, 22 points scored. He shoots 9 of 23, 4 of 12. Puts in 6 assists. Strauss, 38 minutes, 8 points, 2 of 6. 6 rebounds.
Oh, man. Look
8
at
rebounds, that. 2 blocks. But, yikes. Not much going for Strauss. Duncan Robinson played a limited role. 15 minutes, 3 points. Kyle Lowry, I wonder if he got injured in this game or if he's just been kind of a bench guy for them. I'm really not sure. He scores 10 points on 18 minutes played, 4 of 10.
That's not... it's my tomatoes.
Right.
I believe he is more of a bench player, though.
50 for 110, 45% for Miami, 37% from 3, 17 of 45, and 64% from the line. Going to Milwaukee, they shoot 46%, 42% from 3, 14 to 33, and 62% from the line. Giannis in the loss, 38 points, 20 rebounds, 3 assists. Great game. Middleton, 41 minutes, 33 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Lopez, 44, 18, 10. Holiday, 47, 16 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. I mean, this was just an incredible game.
Absolutely.
Allen, 26 minutes, 8 points, 2 of 7. Crowder doesn't play in this one. Wesley Matthews plays 24 minutes, puts in 6 points. Yeah, incredible game. Didn't want to see this series end this quickly, but convincing wins for Miami. They take advantage of Giannis not being very healthy, and they deal with injuries themselves and find a way to get rid of the Bucks in 5 games.
Jimmy buckets, man. That's all I got to say.
Jimmy buckets for sure. Let's see if they can keep this going into the next round.
Next Wednesday night game.
Right. Finishing off the night, it was the Warriors trying to. This was game 5. 2-2 series tied.
2-2 series.
This is a huge game in the 7-game series, and it is Golden State.
Golden State, man.
123-116.
Wow. Getting it done on the road finally.
Golden State finally wins on the road. Jordan Poole plays 23 minutes. He only puts in 10 points, 4-12. Really bad game for him. 6 assists. Klay Thompson, 32, 25 points scored on 10 of 19 shooting. Steph, 42 minutes, 31 points, 12 of 25, but just 2 of 10 from the three-point line in this one with 8 assists. Wiggins plays 39 minutes. He scores 20 on 9 of 16 shooting with 4 rebounds. And Looney, 35 minutes, 4 points, 22 rebounds, 7 assists.
Wow.
What a game for Looney.
22 boards. Wow.
Draymond Green in the 6th
Even he got 21.
Right. 8 of 10. He really must have stepped it up in this one. With 7 assists, 4 steals, a block, and 4 rebounds. Great game for Draymond Green. And going down to the Sacramento Kings, we see Sabonis, 36 minutes, 21 points, 9 of 15, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. Great game. Harrison Barnes trying to take out his former team. He scores 13 on 33 minutes, 3 of 6, 7 of 7 from the line. Plays pretty well. Murray, 10 points.
Team Murray.
The rookie, 35 minutes. De'Aaron Fox, 42 minutes, 24 points, 9 of 25, 3 of 10 from the three-point line. Needed just a little bit more out of De'Aaron Fox, and they probably win this game, but De'Aaron Fox just doesn't shoot very well, and it cost them. He does put in 9 assists, 7 rebounds, but the lack of scoring a little bit kind of cost them when you're going up against the Warriors and the high power that they have.
Absolutely.
Huter scores 9 points on 16 minutes, 4 of 10 with 4 rebounds. And then on the bench, nobody really. Malik Monk, 29 minutes and 21 points with 5 rebounds, 3 assists. And Mitchell puts in 24 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 10. Sacramento Kings go down to the Warriors 3-2. Exactly what you didn't want to see happen for Sacramento, as they now have to go to Golden State with a chance to get eliminated already. That would be wild. But let's move to Thursday. One game on the night for Thursday. It was Boston-Atlanta Game 6. Boston a chance to eliminate Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. Could they do it?
In Atlanta.
From Atlanta? Yes, they could. 128-120. Boston gets the win and the 4-2 series win to advance to the next round. Tatum, 40 minutes, 30 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists. Al Horford, 10 points, 30 minutes, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. Smart plays 33, putting in 22 on 6 of 12 shooting, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. White plays 30. He gets 7 points on 3 of 9 shooting, so not the best. And Brown puts in another 32 points on 40 minutes. 13 of 25.
People forget about Jaylen Brown.
Right. He is so overshadowed by Tatum.
Everyone talks about Tatum, but I think it's really Brown for me, honestly.
For sure, honestly. He's overshadowed, but he's very, very good. The bench chips in a little bit. Brogdon puts in 17 points on 30.
I think he's Sixth Man of the Year.
30 minutes. Yeah, that would make sense with games like that.
Michael Brogdon has been really good for them.
Game in Atlanta, another narrow loss. They lose, 112-99, 119-106. They get the 130-122 win. Then they lose 129-121. They get the 2-point win and then lose by 8. So competitive games against a really, really good Boston team. Nothing to hang your head on if you're Atlanta. You're still young and building up with guys like Trae Young and company. But, you would like to see better from Trae Young if I'm looking at the stats, to be completely honest. 40 minutes, 30 points, 9 of 28 shooting, 4 of 12 from the three-point line, 10 assists. Collins puts in 29 minutes, 16 points, 6 of 8. Looks like he should have got a lot more shots. 3 of 4 from the three-point line, 4 rebounds. Hunter puts in 39 minutes, 20 points, 7 of 17, 4 of 8 from the three-point line, 6 rebounds. Capella, 10 rebounds, 28 minutes played, 10 points.
And they just need someone else to help Trae. That's what it is.
Right. I mean, you kind of would think Murray would be that guy, but he puts in 38 minutes, 5 of 13, 14 points, 1 of 4 from the three-point line, 11 assists, 7 rebounds. Need a little bit more points from your backcourt, and you probably win this game. But nonetheless, they lose. Boston wins in 6 and moved on to the next round. And that is all we had for the Thursday, April 27th slate from basketball. So we'll move on to yesterday, Friday, April 28th.
At Golden State.
It was Game 6 from Golden State. This was a crazy game. We were trying to watch this and the NFL draft bounce back and forth. But this was a wild game. And Golden State with a chance to close it out from
at
Oracle.
Home.
And they lose 118-99. Sabonis doesn't even have a good game. 7 points, 23 minutes, 3 of 12. He gets 11 rebounds, 4 assists, but terrible shooting night for Sabonis and only plays 23 minutes. Did he get injured or wonder what happened there?
I don't know.
Harrison Barnes, 15 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 5. Murray, 45 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 17. 4 of 13 from the three-point line. He does get 12 rebounds. Yikes on the shooting. And Fox comes up big in this one, though.
He's not ready for this moment
yet. He definitely didn't seem like he was ready for this one. But he plays 45 big minutes. Must have played really well defensively. 7 defensive rebounds, 12 rebounds total. Played well. Puts in 45, so good from him. Fox, 37 minutes. Comes alive with 26 on 10 of 18 shooting. Rebounding from his really bad, poor last game. 11 assists as well as 4 rebounds. Great game for Fox. Leads the way for the Kings in game number 6. And Huter puts in 29 minutes.
Monk, though. 28.
12. And, Huter only puts in 3 of 11. 3 of 8 from the three-point line. But, yes, Malik Monk, he eats up some of those minutes. Harrison Barnes looks like he kind of gives up his minutes a little bit, as well as Sabonis. As Monk plays 32, putting in 28, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. Great game off the bench for Malik Monk. Lyles as well, 12, 27 minutes, 9 rebounds.
Yeah, I think for me, man, one of the biggest things is Poole hasn't been doing nothing for him in a while.
Yeah, as we look at Golden State, Poole once again shoots terribly. 2 of 11.
26 minutes and 7 points? Man.
You cannot shoot that bad.
No.
You cannot shoot that bad. That is something going on with Poole right now, and he's going to have to get it together for Game 7 if they're going to want a chance to win. Klay Thompson, 22 points, 35 minutes. He doesn't even shoot the best. 8 for 20, 2 of 9.
Ooh.
Yeah, 2 rebounds, no assists. Bad game.
Yeah, the Warriors shot terribly from 3.
They shoot. What do they shoot from 3?
31%.
31%. 10 of 32. 37% from the field as well. Clay, 8 of 20. Terrible. Curry, 36 minutes. 29 points. 9 of 21. 5 of 12 from 3. 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Wiggins.
Warriors coming up small at home.
Yeah, Warriors with a huge chance to win at home.
And now you gotta go to Sacramento.
Now you go to Sacramento against a really lethal Sacramento Kings team. You know, Wiggins only puts in 13 points, 5 of 13. He at least gets 7 rebounds.
Tomorrow at 3:30.
Yeah. Looney, 7 points, 13 rebounds at least, but nothing going from there. And they get nothing off the bench either. DiVincenzo, 18 minutes.
Oh,
nothing.
not that guy.
Right. The Michigan Killer.
DiVincenzo. Oof.
What a win for Sacramento in game number 6.
Who's winning game 7 tomorrow?
I kind of want to pick
the
Sacramento.
Kings. I remember I picked the Kings to win this series, I think. So, go with the Kings.
Yeah, I think I did too. I think I did pick Sacramento.
I'm going with my bracket, even though it's busted, but oh well.
All right.
Go with the Kings.
Going with the Kings.
So then we finished off last night, Lakers at home to finish the series 3-2. They come with a win, 4-2, and they just took care of the Grizzlies with ease.
Yeah. John Morant comes up really small, showing that he was not ready for these big moments. Game 6, shooters on the line, 3 of 16 shooting night, 2 of 7 from 3, 10 points scored, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. Bane, 37 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 16.
What's sticking out to me is the Lakers scoring 41 points in the third quarter.
Oh, yeah, that's massive. Tillman, he played 18 minutes, 2 points. Look at that. Memphis actually went to their bench quite a bit, giving a lot of bench guys quite a bit of minutes here. And
they went in like 7 players, 8 players deep. Right. Jesus. And
nobody could really get it done.
No.
Their best guy.
Nobody even scored 20.
Aladama had 16 on 6 of 10, but that is a wild stat. Nobody scored over 20. Memphis only puts up 85 as a team, 30% shooting from the field, 31% from 3, 12 of 38. Awful game 6. And let's look at Los Angeles in the win. Anthony Davis, 16 points, 6 of 9. He played 28 minutes, 14 rebounds. Gets nice, well rested.
Yeah.
LA dominates. Vanderbilt, the power forward, 15 minutes, 9 points. LeBron plays 31 minutes, scoring 22, getting 6 assists and 5 rebounds. Russell puts in 31.
D'Angelo Russell.
Yep, D'Angelo Russell. Huge game. 12 of 17. 5 of 9 from 3-point line. 4 assists. And Austin Reeves as well. 34 minutes. 11 points. 5 of 12. 1 of 7 from 3. Puts in 6 rebounds and 8 assists though. Good contribute to the win. But Hachimura puts in 6 points. Gabriel puts in 6 points. And Los Angeles just gets the big team win, 125.
Big win. Don't want to go to Memphis.
Yeah, didn't want to go to Memphis for Game 7. They get the job done in 6, and
it's a big win.
Move on.
So that sets us up for the next series to get going.
Yeah, that is tonight, Saturday. The only NBA slate is the Phoenix Suns versus Denver Nuggets, the Western semifinals, Game 1. And in the middle of the second quarter, the Suns are up 32-31.
Yeah, a lot of big series to look forward to. Suns Nuggets. Heat Knicks get started.
Yeah, tomorrow we see the Heat Knicks and the Warriors Kings.
Whoever wins the Warriors Kings will move on to play the Lakers.
Right. Finish it off from Sacramento. So, going to be a good weekend of finishing out sports, and we'll have to update you guys next time with
throughout this week.
Yeah. Kurt, let's get a prediction though. Who do you got? Sacramento Game 7. Who do you got? Heat Knicks Game 1.
I'm feeling Miami, man. I'm feeling Miami.
Miami rides Jimmy Butler.
I think this is gonna be a close game. But I'm going to go with Miami because I think they got a lot of good momentum coming off that last win.
This game is at the Garden in New York, so Kurt's got the road team getting the win.
Who's going to step up for the Knicks and score some more points? Because I know the Heat are going to score.
Right.
If you're getting Butler getting 30 plus, yeah.
I'm going to say the Heat fizzle out a little bit here. They're 4-point underdogs. I'm going to take the Knicks in game number 1. I think from the Garden that the Knicks fan base has just been waiting a long
first playoff
time
series win in a long time.
Some good playoff basketball, and they do get the series win. So give me the New York Knicks to win game 1. But this will be a barn burner of a series, and should be a really good series. So that'll set us up. We'll have to keep tabs on that from the next time we come back to these podcasts. So that will do it from the NBA playoffs for now. We will transition over into the NHL playoffs.
On the ice.
Kurt has kind of kept up with the playoffs a little bit more than he has in recent memory, at least. Obviously, I've watched a lot of these games, and there has been some insane hockey that we have to go over. And it starts Game 4. The Rangers up 2-0, lose Game 3 on home ice. Now go Game 4, and the trend continues. 3-1, New Jersey gets the win from the Madison Square Garden in New York. Huge. It's Devils 3-1. What is that? Siegenthaler, the defenseman, 1 goal, 1 assist. He gets the first star from New Jersey. Jack Hughes, the center from New Jersey, 1 goal. And Trocheck for the Rangers, 1 goal. He gets the third star in the 3-1 game. It's 1-0 for the Devils through 1 period. No goals in the second period. The Rangers get 1 back, but the Devils put in 2 to seal game number 4. Game number 4, Toronto, Tampa Bay. This was a crazy game. 5-4 in overtime. What a game. Tampa Bay starts out 2-0. They lead after 1 period. After 2 periods, it's 4-1. 4-1 after 2 periods in game number 4. Toronto storms back 3 goals in the third to force overtime.
Holy cow.
And a goal in overtime, obviously, to get the win. Wow, we have to look at this a little bit more. I want to look and see, who scored these goals and how this game kind of played out. Killorn scored in the power play. Sergachev scored the second one. That was late in the period, and that makes it 2-0 for Tampa. Atari, his second of the playoffs, makes it 2-1, but Stamkos and Killorn again make it obviously 4-1. Austin Matthews, one of the best players in hockey right now, young guys, scores 2, makes it 2-4, and then on the power play makes it 3-4, and Morgan Riley ties it up 4-4. What a third period from Tampa.
That's the definition of hockey to me.
Yeah.
And that fast.
How crazy hockey can be, especially in the playoffs. As you're kind of looking at that. You're probably like, if you're a Tampa Bay fan, 4-1, you're kind of kicked up. Oh, let's enjoy some third period hockey. And just like that, blink of an eye, Toronto storms back and steals one from you on home ice from
crazy.
Tampa. Tampa really needed this win to get back in the series. Now it's a 3-1 series lead. Toronto 0-11 though. 0-11 in elimination games since 2004.
Cursed.
That is the Toronto Maple Leafs curse. 0-11 in elimination games, but they do go up 3-1 after the 5-4 win from Tampa. So that is how the night opened up on the ice for hockey. Great 2-game slate so far from Monday. 3 stars for Toronto Tampa were Kerfoot from Toronto, 1 goal. Killorn, Tampa Bay gets a second star, 2 goals. And Austin Matthews, third star. He puts in 2 goals. So that's the 3 stars, Toronto, Tampa. Moving on, Vegas, Winnipeg Jets, Kurt, Stanley Cup champion, Winnipeg Jets. Game number 4, Vegas leads 2-1, and this game is from Winnipeg. I was on Winnipeg, and this one huge, and this one goes the way of Vegas. Unfortunate.
Vegas.
4-2 from Winnipeg.
That dang Vegas.
They get the win. This game starts 1-1 after 1 period. Vegas puts in 2 goals compared to Winnipeg 0 in the second, and 1 goal apiece in the third, makes the total 4-2 and gives the Vegas Golden Knights a commanding 3-1 series lead. Blake Wheeler opened up the scoring on the power play. Howden answers to make it 1-1. Carlson and Barbashev score to make it 3-1 Vegas before Pierre-Louis Dubois scored on the power play to make it 3-2. But Howden scored once again, empty net goal, and Vegas 4-2. Game number 4 from Winnipeg. Just kind of going to take all the wind out of the sails if you're Winnipeg here. Tough loss at home. Tough loss at home. Shea Theodore, first star of the game. He gets 2 assists. Pionk gets 2 assists for Winnipeg. He'll get the second star. And Blake Wheeler, third star. 1 goal, 1 assist in this one. That's how game number 4 goes from Winnipeg. Now, Seattle, Colorado.
Kraken.
The series is 2-1 Colorado. This game was from Seattle, game number 4. 2-1, Avs lead. And Seattle, 3-2 in overtime.
OT.
We know what the Seattle Kraken can do on the road. They've been fantastic this season on the road. From home, it's been a different story. They haven't fared the best. 17-4. I mean, not the worst, but definitely not the best. Jordan Eberle, 1 goal. He gets the first star. Rantanen for Colorado scores 2 goals. He'll get the second star. He puts in both of Colorado's goals in this one. And Jaden Schwartz puts in 1 assist to get the third star of the night. This game starts Seattle 2-0 after 1. Colorado
Good start.
answers with 2 in the second. And then a very defensive, close third period and 0-0, taking this game to overtime. Borden scores his first of the playoffs, and Sprong scores his first of the playoffs on the power play, making this 2-0 Seattle. Rantanen scores, and then right at the end of the period on the power play, makes it 2-2. So that's huge. Colorado goes in with a lot of momentum on the road. Seattle quiets it down, played defense, no goals from either side on the third, and Jordan Eberle on the power play in overtime, 4-on-3, I assume, 4-on-3.
Yeah.
And he scores 3-2 Seattle, and they tie up the series 2-2 as the series heads back to Colorado for game number 5. And that will close out Monday's slate. All right, we got Islanders, Hurricanes, game 5, series tied at 2. No, this would have been this was 3-1. Yeah, this series is at 3-1 right now. Carolina, New York. And this game was from New Jersey. The Islanders need a huge win, and they get it. 3-2. They make the series 3-2. Engvall, first star of the game, 1 goal, 1 assist. Brock Nelson, second star, 1 goal, 1 assist, both on the Islanders. And Sebastian Aho for the Hurricanes gets the third star. He gets 1 goal. This game starts out 1-0 Islanders. Islanders make it 3-1 going into the third, and Carolina is only able to muster 1 in the third, and that makes the game 3-2. Engvall scores his first of the playoffs. Brock Nelson scores. Stastny scores in the second. Barzal answers. And Aho finishes it off to make the game 3-2. Huge win. The Islanders stay alive and make the series 3-2 as the series heads back to New York. Wonder if they can force 7. Pivotal Game 5. Dallas, Minnesota. This series has been close. Really, really close. Really, it's actually kind of been higher scoring. Wild and Stars. 5 goals, 10 goals, 6 goals, 5 goals, 4 goals.
Sounds a lot of scoring to me.
Yeah. Pretty high scoring if I say so myself. This game, though, is a 4-0 win. Dallas commands this game. And this was in Dallas. Yeah, this was in Dallas. And Dallas
Party in Dallas.
3-2 lead. Sagan from the power play in the first period. And Robertson in the first period on the power play. 2-0. Marchment in the second period makes it 3-0. And Ty Dellandra empty net in the third period to make it 4-0. Ottinger saves all 27 shots he's faced, so he gets the shutout. And the first star of the night, Tyler Sagan, a goal and assist, gets him the second star of the night. And the third star is Rope Hens with 3 assists. Great game for Dallas here. 27-25 of the shots, and it's a huge commanding 4-0 win. Edmonton, Los Angeles, 6-3. Great game for Edmonton. They put up 3 goals in the first period. The Kings answered with 2 though, making it 3-2. But this is where Edmonton really took control, scoring 2 in the second to give them a big 5-2 lead. Evander Kane and Draisaitl open the scoring. Lafalo makes it 2-1. Kulak scores 3-1 Edmonton, and Kempe scores at the end of the first period, making it 3-2. What a first period of hockey in this one from Edmonton. Second period, they settle it down. They get the 2 goals. Bjorkstrand and Hyman both score, and it's a big 5-2 lead for Edmonton. Bjorkstrand adds another, making it 6-2. Byfield is able to score to try to make it 6-3, but that is all that happened in this one, and the final is 6-3 as Edmonton takes a big 3-2 lead in the series as it heads back to LA. First star, Darnell Nurse, no goals, 2 assists. Bjorkstrand, second star, 2 goals, no assists. And Hyman, 1 goal, as Edmonton gets all 3 stars in game number 5. That will do it for Tuesday. We will now move to Wednesday.
Wednesday action.
Bruins, Panthers, game number 5. Series is at 3-1. 3-1, and the Panthers in overtime.
In Boston.
Backs against the wall from Boston. The Panthers win 4-3. Duclair with the first period goal. Marchand answers, making it 1-1. He scored on the power play in the second period. And Bennett scores to end the second period as it's a slight 2-1 lead going into the third. Bergeron from the power play makes it 2-2. Reinhart scores his third. That gives Florida the slight 3-2 lead before Taylor Hall scores, making it 3-3. And that's at the 9-minute mark. So they play a very defensive second half kind of game in the third. And that sets up overtime. Tkachuk in overtime beats them 4-3. What a game from Boston. Florida scrapping,
Backs
clawing,
against the wall.
Backs against the wall. Down 3-1. And they keep the series alive. And they could head back to Florida for game number 6. Now this Colorado-Seattle series has been very, very good. The series sits 2-2 heading to game number 5. And listen to how these games have went. 3-1 Seattle. 3-2 Colorado. 6-4 Colorado. 3-2 Seattle. 3-2 Seattle. Game number 5 is where we're at. And game number 5 ends 3-2 Seattle. They get the huge win from Colorado, 3-2, after they won, 3-2 from overtime, right?
Yeah.
3-2 in overtime in Seattle. Then they go to Colorado, and they get a 3-2 win. Wow. Absolutely bonkers.
What are the odds of that happening?
Yeah, this game, very close, tightly contested. No goals in the first period. The first goal isn't scored until the second period. Morgan Geek scores. Nathan McKinnon answers. And Ty Kathai scores to make it 2-1 Seattle. Yanni Gord scores to make it 3-1. Evan Rodriguez scores, and it's 3-2. And that is how the game ends. It's the first star with 1 goal. Geek gets the second star with 1 goal, and Gord gets the third, all for Seattle with 1 goal. As Seattle gets the huge win, commanding lead, big win, and they take 3-2 series lead.
Going back to Seattle.
Back to Seattle with a chance to close out the reigning Stanley Cup defending champions in round number 1. And I did pick Seattle in 7 games. So that's something to keep our eyes on as we head to Thursday the 27th. Alright, so going, and we will talk about the Thursday slate of games, April 27th, starting off with Tampa, Toronto, Game 5. Toronto with the 3-1 series lead, looking to put the series away from Toronto. And Toronto 0-11, elimination game since 0-4. You know, Toronto's, they've got to be feeling flashbacks. The crowd wants desperately more than anything to win a playoff series for the first time in forever.
And close it out.
And unfortunately, from home ice, they can't do it.
T-Bay comes in.
T-Bay comes in 4-2. As we look at the 3 stars, Esmond gets the first star. Vasilevsky makes 28 saves, second star, and Morgan Riley for Toronto, 1 goal, third star. Looking at the goal scoring, it's Morgan Riley and Cirelli, 1-1 each team going into the second. Esmond scores in the second period as the lone goal, making it 2-1 Tampa Bay going into the third. Toronto down a goal, chance to move on to the next round. How do they come out and play the third period? It's a low scoring third. Halfway through, Paul makes it 3-1. Couple minutes later, Matthews tries to make it 3-2. Force overtime once again. No. Killorn with the empty net, his third of the series, finishes it off. And it's 3-2 now. Tampa stays alive. Headed back, Game 6 from Tampa. Alright, game number 5. 2-2 series, New York, New Jersey.
4-0.
4-0 from New Jersey. Game number 5.
Shut him out.
Shut him out. This new goalie, he's really been the tail of the tape since he's come in, playing out of his mind. And this was just another example of that. 4-0. He gets the first. He only saves 23 shots, but 4-0 in the playoffs is 4-0 in the playoffs.
Regardless.
You know, in front of your home crowd, that's enough pressure as it is, and he stands on his head. They start the first period, they get the first goal. Palat scores. Hala scored in the power play, and then Mercer adds a short-handed goal to add insult to injury. 3-0 to end the second period. Hala then scores an empty net to make it the 4-0 game that it was. Great game for them. Terrible game for
the Rangers.
as they see their series and their lifeline. They make this big splash trade for Patrick Kane at the deadline, and thus far, not panning out.
Yeah, heading back home for a pivotal Game 6.
Yeah. Shesterkin, he gets peppered as well. 42 shots, 39 saves. The Rangers got to find some way to get some more shots on net and try to beat this solid young goaltender. But nonetheless, it's 4-0 and New Jersey leads 3-2 after Game 5. 3-1. Excuse me. The
3-1 series.
The series is 3-1. Golden Knights, Jets.
Going back to Vegas.
Back to Vegas. Game 5.
And they were celebrating.
Game number 5. Pivotal game from Vegas. And it was Vegas with the 4-1 win. After Winnipeg lost from home ice, we kind of knew they were cooked. I mean, the Golden Knights with all the momentum in the world. They carry it onto their home ice. Stevenson with 2 goals in this one. He gets the first star. Stone with 1 goal and 2 assists. He gets the second star. Carlson, third star, 1 goal. Stevenson opens the goal scoring in the first period. It's 1-0 going into the second. Stone, Carlson, and Stevenson score all in the second. And it's 4-0 before the third even starts. Kyle Connor finally gets the Jets on the board halfway through the third, but it just wasn't enough. They were shut down from start to finish, it looks like. And
just didn't have anything left.
The Golden Knights close out the Jets, which was massive. Alright, Golden Knights got obviously 4-1. They win the series 4-1. And obviously, as you guys will see, Kurt's Stanley Cup champion out after 5 games. Rough. I know Kurt took a chance with the Winnipeg Jets, but it does not pay off. And they lose after 5 games.
Not upset, just disappointed.
Right, yeah. Nothing Kurt can do, obviously. Just trying to get him into hockey and watching the playoffs a little bit. But definitely funny to see his Stanley Cup champion go out after 5 games. Definitely funny.
1 and done.
Yeah, one and done for sure. But Friday had a packed slate of game number 6s. And this was some great hockey, and it started from start to finish. Hurricane Islanders. Game number 6. Carolina, New York. Pivotal. Game 6. Islanders trying to stay alive on home ice. But it's the Hurricanes in a defensive overtime game. You can tell the Islanders threw everything they had at it. Paul Stastny wins it in overtime. He gets the first star, obviously advancing Carolina into the next round. Aho with the other goal scored. But Sorkin, the Islanders goaltender, 2 goals given up, 39 shots saved.
Wow.
He does it all. I mean, the Islanders get 34, so they really did have their offense, and it was just a great game. Great defensive game.
Low scoring,
and
Carolina with the comeback win.
Yeah, look at that. Clutterbuck, first period goal, opens it 1-0. No goals in the second period. Aho, midway through the third, ties it up. And then Stastny, in overtime, wins it and wins the series, eliminating the Islanders. I think I had them going out in 5 games. They last until 6. They bow out after narrowly making the playoffs. They give the Hurricanes a great series, but lose in 6 games, and the Hurricanes advance. Game number 6, Boston.
Oh yeah.
Up 3-2, looking to put Florida away from Florida. But Florida rallies behind their home crowd. They get 2 in the first. It's a 3-2 game going into the third period,
yeah.
Before Florida explodes for 4 goals.
It's a shootout.
Yeah, this was just a no goalie. This was a no goalie type of game. 34 shots for Boston, 33 for Florida, and it's 7 goals for Florida, 5 for Boston, 7-5 final from Florida. Montour scored on the power play, Bertuzzi from the power play, and Tkachuk makes it 2-1 Florida. Pasternak scores, and Barkov makes it 3-2 for Florida going into the third. Bertuzzi scores, and Pasternak again makes it 4-3. They take the lead shortly into the third, does Boston. Minutes later, Delp scores his first of the playoffs. It's a big one, tying it up 4-4 before Boston scores 5-4 short-handed. Florida sees their playoff lives flash before their eyes. Short-handed goal. They give up a shorty, 5-4. But on that same power play, Tkachuk is able to bury another one. Good game for him. That's his second of the night, and it's probably his biggest of his 5, as it ties it at 5. Lestarzen, minutes later, Lestarzen makes it 6-5, 14-minute mark, and then Reinhart, empty net, 7-5, back and forth game. Florida on the edge of their seats midway through the third. Just an incredible game. And Florida edges it out and forces Game 7 from Boston.
Ooh, that's
tomorrow. That's dicey here.
Tomorrow.
As we look at the 3 stars, Tkachuk gets the first star with his big 2 goals, obviously. And then we had Lestarzen, 1 goal, 1 assist. He gets the second star. And Pasternak with his 2 goals gets him the third star. Florida riding momentum right now. They do have to travel to Boston, but they won there. They already shown they can win there. They got to win there already last game. 4-3 in overtime. They're riding high momentum. This is going to be a huge Game 7 from Boston. I'm ready for it. Cannot wait. Alright, moving on. Dallas, Minnesota, Game 6. Dallas, 4-0 from Dallas. They head to Minnesota. Minnesota tries to stay alive. Dallas starts this game 1-0. Heinz opens the scoring. Second period, it's Johnston and Marchment for Dallas to make it 3-1. As Minnesota really stood no chance. They kept this game. They got a couple wins with a couple close series wins in this. 5-1 and 3-2, but just not enough. 4-0 loss and then a 4-1 loss. Third period, Goudreau gets them back 1 to make it 3-1, but then Max Domi puts away the empty net. 4-1, they close out the series 4-2, and Dallas is on to the next round. Ottinger saves 23 shots. Dallas gets 33 shots on net with 4 goals. Haskainen gets the second star, but he gets no goals or no assists. I don't know how he did that, but alright. And Rope Hens gets the third star as Dallas eliminates Minnesota in 6 games. To finish off the night, it's Game 6 from Seattle. Can they close out the reigning Stanley Cup champion Colorado Avalanche?
Live from Seattle. Last night.
This game starts off, Dunn gets it started for the Kraken, and then late in the first, Rantanen scores for the Avalanche to tie it up 1-1 as the Kraken almost take the lead into the first period intermission. Doesn't happen. Second period, Colorado settles it in, Johnson scores, and Lehkonen scores to make it 3-1. Big second period, really stifling the Kraken's offense, making it 3-1. And you already know Colorado, even on away ice, they're not giving up a 3-1 lead. They get the empty net with Lehkonen late in the third. They put 39 shots on net compared to Seattle's 23. And this was just a very convincing win.
Yeah.
As the momentum shifts to Colorado, as the series heads back to Colorado
for a big Game 7.
Rantanen, first star, 1 goal, 1 assist. Grubauer, he still gets the second star. Think about that. Colorado puts in 4 goals. He still makes 35 saves. And
That's unbelievable.
Devin Tage gets the third star with 3 assists in this game. But that is a great game from Grubauer. Does what he can. It's just not enough to beat Colorado. and they head to a huge Game 7 from Colorado with the Avalanche having all of the momentum. The Kraken have been, without a doubt, way better on the road. So let's see how that plays into this game on Sunday.
So that'll take us to, there's the game's on right now.
Yep. As we check in on these games, we haven't really talked about it much, but there are some massive games going on. Toronto, Tampa, Game 6, 3-2 Toronto, and that game is 1-1 headed to overtime.
It is. Oh, man.
All right, 1-1.
1-1.
Toronto, Tampa, Game 6, Toronto leads 3-2. They open the goal scoring. No goal in the first. Austin Matthews, late in the second, opens it.
Tampa needs to score.
Tampa, Steven Stamkos, the captain, with the goal early on. They ride it out, and it's 1-1. Third period intermission. It's headed to overtime.
Oh, another OT game.
Wow, this is going to be massive from Tampa. Toronto, you have to get it done here. You don't want to go to another Game 7. The flashbacks for all the fans.
Come on, T-Bag.
They're all shaking in their boots right now in the Toronto Maple Leafs and their fan base. They've only gotten 21 shots to this.
If you don't close it out here,
right, you're doomed at this point. You're doomed.
You're permanently cursed.
Right. 31 shots for Tampa Bay, all saved by Toronto's netminder. What a game from Samsonov. 31 saves. Vasilevsky's obviously saved his 20 shots, but phew, Samsonov has really kept Toronto in it tonight. 30 saves. 1-1. Overtime is getting ready to start, and we're ready for it. So, come on, Toronto. I want to see you do it. I want to see you get out of the first round, and if you don't do it tonight, I don't think it gets done. So, that's huge, but we'll keep you guys updated if we're still here while that game goes final, but we'll see what happens and update you guys next time.
Definitely. That leaves another game. End of second period.
End
Game
of
6.
second period from New Jersey. The Rangers find themselves up 3-1 at the end of 2.
It's do or die for the Devils.
Do or die for the Devils. It was Lazar opening the scoring for the Devils before Kreider gets one late in the first period on the power play to even it up 1-1. The second period was dominated by the Rangers. Zibanejad and Tarasenko find goals to make the game 3-1, and the Rangers try to force Game 7 and take it back home. Or no, they try to force Game 7. They're on the home ice from the Garden.
They're trying to finish it.
Try to force a Game 7. Yeah, the Rangers try to force a Game 7 and head to New Jersey. So we'll see how that one finishes. Shot totals are currently 21-19. 3-1 is your score. Can the Rangers hold on from home ice? Remains to be seen.
Question.
That's remained to be seen. Second period intermission, getting ready to finish up. Both these games are intermission, so that'll do it. Present day, and we'll bring you guys updates when we come back. But lastly, I just wanted to look at the playoff bracket for hockey and just kind of touch on that a little bit. See how this
matchups look.
See how the bracket looks right now. So we'll start from the Metropolitan side. We see that the 1-seeded Hurricanes beat the 4-seeded Islanders 4-2, and then the Devils Rangers series is going on now with the winner taking on the Hurricanes. Lightning Maple Leafs play the winner of the Bruins and Panthers. Kraken Avalanche take on winner of Dallas Minnesota as the 2-seeded Stars beat the Wild in 6 games. The Golden Knights beat the 4-seeded Jets 4-1, and they await the 2 Oilers or 3 Kings. So that will update the NHL side, and just some crazy games. Cannot wait. Alright, well, that will do it. Just a nice long week playoff coverage
Yeah.
in the NBA and NHL episode.
A lot of stuff to cover.
The next podcast will feature light playoffs and heavy NFL draft coverage. So I hope you guys are excited for that. Big things coming, content-wise. Daily bet still going on. Let's go, Toronto. We need a big goal here to win the daily bet, as I took Toronto on the money line for day number 27. So let's hope that pans out. Nice playoff coverage. Nice playoff coverage for the week in NBA and NHL, as round 1 is just about in the books. So that will do it. Episode 73 was a long one, a good one, and we set it up for next week. We will see you guys then. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you guys are enjoying the playoff action and the draft coverage that happened over the weekend. And
absolutely
are ready for some nice weather, some off-season.
We'll be in May soon.
Off-season coverage and some more podcasts. So we will see you guys next time. Made on Ridgeway Sports Podcast, episode 73. Like, comment, share, follow us, tweet us some ideas, tweet us your thoughts on everything that's been going on. We would love.
What are you guys thinking?
We'd love to interact with all you guys. So keep it coming. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and we will see you guys
the next time.
Peace.